Bibliophiles of the Internet. My name is Adriana, and today I'm here to bring you the unplanned part 2 of my December/end of 2015 book haul. To dive right in, the first 2 books I have to show you are gifts that I got for Christmas from my family. Now, I don't really like to ask people for books for Christmas because I'm an adult, I'm an independent person. I can buy myself whatever books I want whenever I want them. So what I ended up doing was I chose the least expensive book on my wish list and gave that to my parents, and then I did the same thing again for my sister, but from my book depository wish list. So the book my parents got me was His Majesty's Dragon by, oh, would you look at that, Naomi Novik. As I'm sure you all know, Naomi Novik is the author of Uprooted, one of my favorite books and one of the best books I read in 2015, and I want to read everything she's ever written, basically. From what I understand, this series is like a fantastical alternate history that focuses on aerial combat during the Napoleonic Wars and how that is affected when somehow dragons get thrown into the mix, and it sounds awesome. And from my sister, I got The Lives of Christopher Chant by the one and only Diana Wynne Jones. This is one of the books in the Crestomancy series, which is the next Diana Wynne Jones series I would like to read. Now, I don't normally do this, but there are 2 possible ways to read through this series. There is the publication order, and then there is the author's suggested reading order. So publication-wise, I think this is the 3rd book in the Crestomancy series, but this is chronologically, I think, the 1st book in the order of events that goes on throughout the series, and it is the 1st book that Diana Wynne Jones suggests that our readers start with, so since she wrote the damn series, I'm gonna trust her on this one. All I know about this book is that it's about a main character named Christopher Chant who has 9 lives and is also destined to become the next Crestomancy. I have no idea what that means, but I very much look forward to finding out. So my family operates on some very strange unspoken rules, and my extended family doesn't give anyone gifts. Not for Christmas, not for birthdays, not for any gift-giving occasions, and that's okay, that's fine, it doesn't bother me. But because of that, I was very pleasantly surprised when my aunt and uncle gave me a Barnes & Noble gift card for Christmas, and I used it to buy not 1, not 2, but 4 middle grade books. The first 2 books should come as a surprise to no one, and they are books 2 and 3 in the Fairyland series by Catherine M. Valente. Book 2 is The Girl Who Fell Beneath Fairyland and Led the Revels There, and Book 2 is The Girl Who Soared Over Fairyland and Cut the Moon in 2. So I recently finished reading The Girl Who Circumnavigated Fairyland in a Ship of Her Own Making, and oh my gosh, that book was incredible. If I could give it 10 out of 5 stars, I would. It was easily one of the most memorable, magical, fantastic reading experiences I've had in a very long time, but I bought these 2 books before I even started reading that one, and I bought them as proof of my resolve to definitely marathon through this series in 2016, and I can tell you right now, after reading the 1st book and being so impressed by it and so thoroughly falling in love with every single page, that will not be a challenge at all. And I spent the remainder of my gift card on 2 diverse middle grade books because that's how I do. The first is The Red Umbrella by Cristina Diaz Gonzalez. Being a Hispanic writer, of course, I want to read more books written by Hispanic authors about Hispanic characters, and this is one of those. It's historical fiction set in 1961. The main character is named Lucia, and she lives a carefree, comfortable life in Cuba, but then her country starts turning into a war zone. It starts becoming very dangerous for her and her family, so her parents make the difficult decision to send her and her younger brother to America alone. But enough about that. The last book I bought with my gift card was The Real Boy by Anne Ursu. This story is about a character of color, a young boy who works as an assistant or a shop boy for a very powerful magician, and I think there is a sinister wood and a mysterious illness that is befalling children of a nearby village, so I think the main character may have to step up and save the day. I definitely want to read Anne Ursu's other novel, Breadcrumbs, as well. I hear she does fantastic work with diverse middle grade books, so I'm very much looking forward to reading this one. Then my best friend in the entire world gave me an Amazon gift card for Christmas, and while I used most of it for non-book related stuff like CDs, I did save some of it for just 1 book. And that book was The Doldrums by Nicholas Gainan. This is also a middle grade book. It's about a main character named Archer whose grandparents I think were explorers, and they got lost and disappeared on this expedition to Antarctica. Ever since then, Archer's mom has been very strict about not letting him out of the house. So Archer has these two friends of his who are making grand plans to not only escape his house, but escape their town altogether and go on some wild, crazy adventures. But of course, nothing goes as they would expect. Not only does this story intrigue me, but I think this book is beautifully made. The author, I'm pretty sure, did all of the illustrations inside himself, and they are gorgeous, detailed, beautifully colored, and beautifully drawn. And I'm pretty sure he also designed the cover himself, so that's exciting. And also, one of the main characters has a prosthetic or wooden leg, so that's exciting because yay for characters with disabilities going on awesome adventures. Yes, yes, yes. Super excited about this one. And the last book I got in December was a pre-order. It was volume 4 of the Heroic Legend of Arslan series by Yoshiki Tanaka and Hiromu Arakawa. There's actually a lot to this series, but if I had to sum it up in one sentence, it's basically about a small, unlikely band of insurgents trying to take back their usurped kingdom despite the odds, and it's incredible. And obviously this series was co-created by Hiromu Arakawa, my queen, the genius and mastermind behind my favorite manga series of all time, Full Metal Alchemist. I want to read everything she's ever done, which includes this series, and I would eventually like to also start Silver Spoon because of reasons. Everything she does is fan-flippin-tastic, and that includes this series. Plus, I really loved the first season of Arslan Senki, the anime adaptation, so I just really love this series and just Hiromu Arakawa in general. But the point is that I finally have volume 4. I'm very happy about it. I will continue to collect this series as it goes on, and I really, really like it. So finally, those are all the books I bought in December. In the comments down below, please let me know if you have read or would like to read any of the books I mentioned in this second part of my book haul today, and I will link part 1 down below in case you haven't seen that one already. But that is everything I had for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the flip side of the page. Bye!